You have a rule, an emotionally triggered rule about being a good girl and tampering down your energy. The more willpower you have, the more subconscious pressure is put on you to slow down. Welcome to our next series on emotional alignment featuring Jeanne from North Carolina, USA. In this 11-episode journey, we'll take you through a complete emotional alignment life coaching session split into 10 focused segments. Meet Jeanne, a sharp-minded 74-year-old with a long struggle managing body weight and a 20-year history of illness and injury. While she's well aware of past childhood traumas, she's faced a lifelong challenge in overcoming her carbohydrate addiction. In this series, you'll witness how Jeanne is guided through the maze of her mind toward an alignment of emotion that has affected her for over 70 years. Watch, learn, like, and subscribe for more. In the coming episode, you'll hear how I needed to reset the emotional alignment method and ask for a commitment from Jeanne. I wanted to know how committed she was to doing whatever it takes to feel whatever emotions arise so that healing could take place. And I received a 100% commitment, and we dove right in. I explained to her that it was essential to feel her feelings, and she affirmed that she was ready. She declared, "I am going to feel those feelings, and I am not going to die." When you were little, you did everything your mum needed you to do. You were a good girl.
Good girl. Yeah.
Yeah. And that felt right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, felt right to you. And so the interpretation of good girl has been that you tamper down your enthusiasm in the way that you present to the world. Yeah. And so the way to do that automatically is to change your self-identity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And you still wanted to go and live a life. Yeah. Because, well, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to go and live a life. So you're living a life while at the same time you have a rule, an emotionally triggered rule about being a good girl and tampering down your energy, your enthusiasm for life. So the more you go and live life, the more your subconscious is trying to find ways to tamper down your energy. So the more willpower you have, the more subconscious pressure is put on you to slow down.
Funny as you're saying this, I'm feeling myself emotionally drifting away. Like I almost can't hear you.
Yeah. It's hard to hear. So just center.
I want to hear you.
Yeah, just center yourself. I want you to feel your feelings. Yeah. And I do empathize and I understand that the one feeling that you don't ever want to feel again is what you felt in that room.
Yeah.
And your subconscious is trying to shield you. That's that pulling away. Yeah. No, not listening.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hello, I'm JoannaRuth, but you can call me Joanna. I've embraced a carnivore lifestyle increasingly for the past 10 years. Now honing my diet to include meat, seafood, eggs, butter, and salt. No plants or dairy anymore for me. With 30 years of experience in education, teaching both adults and children, I've spent the last 20 years developing effective life coaching methods. I now focus on the mental environment as a crucial factor in our health, and I'm excited to share the method of emotional alignment with the carnivore community, another secret weapon to use for our well-being successes. Because whatever you felt terrified you. You're terrified in that moment. And that's still in your energy field. And it's the scariest proposition for your subconscious. Does not want to allow you to feel that, especially that.
Yes.
So anything close to that, you're going to get this dissonance, this emotional dissonance. Unless you tell your subconscious that you're ready. There's a difference between saying, I want to hear you, yeah, and saying, okay, I feel safe enough and controlled in my environment. I'm going to hear you. I'm going to feel it. I'm not going to die from feeling it. This you consciously know. Your subconscious does not know this.
Right.
Your subconscious thinks you're actually going to die.
Right.
If you feel it, re-feel it.
That 4-year-old.
Yeah, if you re-feel that, if you open the gates to those emotions, your subconscious thinks you're going to die. I'm telling you, you're not going to die. You're going to heal.
I'm so grateful to you, Joanna. What you do is so valuable. It's life-changing.
Sweeteners, maybe coffee. Yeah, coffee. I'm going to try to get help getting off coffee. I can't wait for a reply.
That's the potential healing for you. It's to use the power, the willpower that you have, because you do, gosh, you've got it. Use your willpower to help your healing, rather than using your willpower to push you into the world, which is just confronting for your subconscious, which is going to bring you the opposite of the results that you want. We need to refocus your willpower to telling your subconscious, now listen, I am actually in charge. I am the boss of you. You're supposed to work for me, to help me in my life. And even though you have, and I'm ultimately grateful, I'm now ready to feel that feeling. I'm resourced enough. I've got enough support. I know I'm not going to die. I've lived through so many horrible things and survived and managed, and I'm very clever. At 4 years old, you don't have that belief in yourself.
No.
Quite the opposite. But
Yeah.
now you do. You've had 70 years to prove to yourself that you are a pretty damn responsible person. You're thoughtful. You can figure things out. You've done it all. You've done it all. You've been autonomous and independent, and you haven't let life stop you. You haven't let this restriction on your body stop you. You've gone and lived it anyway.
Yeah.
But now you need some help, because your body's not healing, and your body's not healing because you have a physical addiction to carbohydrates, which is being perpetuated by your subconscious hanging on to this fear of feeling the fear. It's a fear of feeling that fear again. Because the subconscious thinks, oh, we cannot feel that because we are innocent and unresourced. And what you've got to be telling your subconscious is, no, we're not. I'm 74 now. I have been 70 years more resourced. And I need you on my side now. We need to change this. Because what used to be incredibly helpful to save me, keep me safe while I was learning out in the world, is no longer doing that. It's hurting me. And it's the only thing, it's the only hurdle. If that hurdle wasn't there, man,
So different.
different life,
Yeah.
different life. Within 2 years, you revolutionize your whole entire world. And 2 years for a 74-year-old is not very much time.
That's right.
Right. So how committed are you to using your willpower to speak to your subconscious and tell it what you need from it?
100%.
So
I want this.
you want to
I
feel
want
it?
this.
Are you
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
are you gonna die if you re-feel the feelings?
No.
You feel safe enough in your environment?
Yes.
You have all the resources that you need?
I believe so, yes.
You don't need me to hug you. This is enough?
No. No.
Being here with you is enough, like this? You have to feel certain about it, 100%. Well, your subconscious will pick up on that 1% and say, no, 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 we're not all in agreement.
I feel like this is something that I have wanted to figure out for my entire life, my entire adult life.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like if you were asking me if I'm ready to experience it in this moment, I don't think that I'm able to. But if I sit there and ask for that to come, I believe opening that door allows it to come, because I've done the same on many other levels with many other emotions that have been stuck in my life.
Good.
So the timing I just have to.
So I don't want you to judge the capacity of your ability, because you've never done it before. And this is the foundational belief that you've probably dealt with many others that have stacked on top of it.
Yeah.
This one's the one at the bottom.
Yeah.
This is the one that is hanging on to its existence, because if you remove it or you alter it, your subconscious believes you will die. Because when that trauma happened to you, it reset your timeline like to zero. Nothing before it really matters to your subconscious. None of it. Everything that you do, think, be, have in your world is reflected back to that recreated 0 point. When that man did what he did, whatever it was, and it doesn't matter what it actually was. What matters is how you felt. They scared the living shit out of you. Enough to change your entire trajectory of your life.
Yeah.
Yeah. What I need to know from you is, are you ready for whatever is going to come if you open the door to find out what that feeling really felt like? You're going to have to open that door and use your memory / imagination to bring it onto the stage of your mind.
I'm totally ready.
Are you prepared?
Yes, I
for
am.
whatever is going to come.
Whatever is there. Yeah.
Because I don't think it can get any worse other than getting bigger and more sick and dying. I think
my feeling whenever I have approached anything like this in the past is that it's only just me. There's nothing to be afraid of.
Good.
It's just me. And I want this limitation to be gone.
Okay.
I've wanted it for years and years and years. So this is exactly what I'm looking for. I just haven't had this particular perspective.
Okay, good. Now close your eyes. When Jeanne said, I've wanted to figure this out my entire life, I'm giving you a 100% commitment. Well, I knew that this was a pivotal moment. It felt like it was almost all done. We just had to go through the motions now. And in the next episode, that's exactly what we do. I hope you enjoyed watching this episode. Please subscribe to the channel and email us if you'd like more information about life coaching. Here's a playlist for the entire series. Please like and subscribe. It helps more than you know. See you in the next video.